I'm doing this much.
Live? Hey boys and girls, what's happening with my old mate Blake Cavallaro? The two Italians. Who looks more Italian, you reckon, me or Blake?
I got
honestly,
he's got darker skin. I just got back from Europe.
Mate, no chance I'm going to compete with you on the skin colour, mate. I've always been pasty myself.
We're going to go live. Too tall.
I'm not too tall. Too tall for the
Aussie.
Aussie.
Live in about, a minute or so. So we're going to be talking about junior development in rugby league, how it saves our life, talk about sport in general, how it can save our life, and talk about social media and see if there's an impact on that as well. So we've got another 47 seconds before we go live. Do you want some headphones?
Do I need headphones?
You don't need headphones if you don't want them.
I'm going to wear my blanket because it's
you wear your blanket, it's too cold. It is cold.
Mate, I've been freezing the whole time, which is good. It pumps me up.
Did you?
It makes me feel alive. Let's do this, guys.
Do you want?
Oh,
it's freezing.
It is freezing. Alright.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Do you want me to bring it in, or are you gonna?
I might say that actually before we start.
Yeah.
Say that. We've got to do this.
Oh yeah, the fundraiser for Bondi.
Pure Class A, high voltage, ultra live and direct. Bondi Radio.
Bondi Radio. This is Liam Zollo and Sheena Alexandra on the Weekend Wellness Show. We are live down on Bondi Radio with my old mate Blake Cavallaro, the fellow Italian stallion. What's happening today?
Nothing too much, brother. How you going?
Mate, stoked to have you down here, mate. Before we're going to start having our conversation around rugby league and sport in general and how it saved my life and how it saved a lot of our lives, and we'll discuss how that happened. We want to chat to you guys about a fundraiser that Bondi Radio is doing. I'm going to give it my best shot here, guys. I'm probably dyslexic, but this is my first my second radio announcement, so all eyes on me right now, okay? So, anyway, let's go for it. Ready?
Go for it, Liam.
Join Bondi Radio for our fundraising event in the Jam Gallery on Friday, the 22nd of September. The DJ lineup will be announced shortly with Sydney's top DJs, taking you to a musical dimension. We'll be treating you to DJs with live instruments, pole and stage dancers. That sounds interesting.
Stage dancing.
I'm in now.
I'm in too.
Plus, the whole night will be streamed live on Bondi Radio and also on video cameras to set through the venue. Arrive early to get your free welcome drink. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the party will go on until 2 a.m. I'm also in if that's the case. Early bird tickets are on sale now for only $15. I'm definitely in for that one. Click on the event at the top of our Facebook page for tickets and more info. Come and party to help fund the biggest and fastest growing internet dance radio station in Australia. It's going to be a spectacular night. Thanks for all your support you've shown us thus far. How did I go? I choked a little bit on that one. So try to get it all in one breath. You know?
So to summarize this, it's Bondi Radio. They're having a fundraiser at the Jam Gallery in Bondi Junction. $15 by now, and there'll be stage dancing.
I had pole dancing. I heard pole dancing.
$15.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Get your free
Cheapest pole dancing I've ever been to. Anyway.
Giddy up. Let's go.
Anyway. So anyway, we just want to chat to Blake Cavallaro. Blake and myself have been good mates for many years. We've actually played rugby league together on the international level and the nines for Italy. Also played for Cabramatta and my last year of rugby league as well. And now he's always been, we've spent a lot of time together driving out to games. Cabramatta, that's a far drive. Oh, man.
Peak
hour traffic on a Thursday night, that sucks doing that one. But we did it for the love of the game. And Blake's actually working with the NRL right now, and specifically with the Sydney Roosters, talking to kids and really promoting the game of rugby league and sport in general throughout primary schools. And do you do even high schools as well?
High schools too.
We do high schools as well. So I thought it was a necessity to bring him down because it's the next generation. Like as I was mentioning earlier, 73% of people are currently, considered obese in our country right now. So
73.
I think it's 73 in some parts.
Well, do you know the definition of obese is like, I don't know, 20 pounds over, or like I think I'm obese.
No, I'm definitely obese.
Yeah, seriously.
On the BMI.
Yeah, BMI.
But is the BMI really correct?
Nah, not a chance. I don't think so. Look, if I'm gonna, BMI is just what? It's body mass index, so it just takes the weight on the scale, but it doesn't measure the fat mass, the body, the muscle mass, the bone mineral density in our body. It doesn't measure where the fat's stored in our body. Visceral fat is the worst fat. That's stored around our organs. How much are you carrying there? So there's so many. Sheena, I've got.
You are a wealth of information.
Where did that come from?
This is Blake's show, and you're stealing all that information.
Stealing the show.
It's your show.
Anyway, so that's a side topic, but that's what he's doing now with rugby league. And Sheena's not a massive fan of rugby league, but the important, because she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
I just don't know it.
You know what? I'll give you tickets to a game.
I would love to go. I would love to go.
Okay, there we go. Tickets to a game. There we go.
I'm pretty sure I've been asking for tickets.
And you're going to be a Roosters supporter too. The community, eastern suburbs, Bondi.
Okay, Blake, we're doing it. I'm in. I'm totally in.
We'll go to a game.
Yeah,
we'll go to a game. Go to the Roosters game. They played last night.
They won their major semi-finals, so they on to the next round. They got a bye next week. So whoever loses, I think.
So do you play for them? Or
no, I don't.
He's a development.
So my job is go around the kids' schools and promote and teach grassroots, and also talk about healthy lifestyle and exactly where rugby league does stuff in the community. So it's been really great and a really big response, especially in eastern suburbs. Kids in the area are attracted to a lot of things. From gaming to being on a phone. I see kids at 10 years old have an iPhone. That's crazy.
Come on, man,
that's crazy. And I'm going to kids' schools and trying to promote the game and trying to promote sport in general.
Yeah.
So,
do you think it's changed much? Like social media and gaming and iPhones have taken up a lot more in the last, especially the last 3 years, 3 to 5 years, if not 10 years, but really in the last 3 years it's really just gone to another level. Do you see a change in the kids with their activity in sports? Like, do you see they would not pick it up as quickly, or do you reckon they would just put it down as quick, like that, meaning the game in itself? Like, I'll try rugby league, but with the habit of being in social media, they'll go, I'll try rugby league, okay, I'm done now with this. A lot faster because of that world of instant gratification. Do you see that a lot more, or do you feel as though that more kids are looking for this as an outlet?
Yeah, it's hard. I think it comes back to the parents. Parents are the big thing, especially in the community. I think, if the parents just go, here's an iPad, here's an iPhone, go play for an hour, and I'll go do some cleaning, I'll go do this. Kids aren't attracted to it. When I was growing up, the first thing I wanted to do after I finished school was go to the park.
Yeah.
I didn't have my first phone until I was 14, 15 years old. I didn't need to.
No, you don't need to. Yeah.
So, kids are going to schools. Kids aren't writing anymore. The kids are getting laptops. So for me, when I was going to school, I was writing, I was doing this, but now we've got laptops, so every time you go into the classroom, kids are just jumping on playing games.
I know they actually have coding class. Like my daughter knows how to code.
See,
she knows how to code.
I know.
Oh God! Took me years to learn how to code, and I'm terrible still now. But yeah, that's ridiculous how that's changed. What I don't like though about the whole grassroots thing, it just came to me then. I know this sounds really mean, but I don't know if it's happening at rugby league, but there's no winner or loser. Yeah. It's just like you just play not even for points, which is fair. I do understand that, but if you don't have the concept of understanding how you lost in that situation, how do you have the opportunity to learn to make yourself better as a team, as an environment? That's what I just think that. Anyway, is there another view to that?
Yeah, so I just to change that, and especially in rugby league, when a 5, 6 or 7 year old comes to try rugby league, it's about participation, about fun. So
that's right.
For us, we're not trying to get them like an award, like after a game you used to get a chocolate, or you get get something that's that you participate in the game of sport. So for us, we're trying and get the kids to play the game and try and have fun and not think about winning all the time. Sometimes you can't be a sore loser. Yeah. And if we teach them in the early stage, of course, later on in life when you get to secondary school, you want to be a winner. You want to challenge yourself. You want to be competitive. So for us,
just delaying it then.
We're just delaying it a little bit more to try and get these kids just to remember that it is fun, it's participation, and for the parents too. Yeah, some parents are more crazy than the kids jumping on the field.
Oh man,
I've seen parents run up and down the side going, hey, what are you doing?
Getting all angry and huffing coffee.
That's Tina Zollo right there. You got Allianz Stadium, the one in Moore Park, right? When I got the opportunity to, my rare occasion, playing for the Roosters under 20s. There was we were playing before the first team back then. This was many years ago. So if we're playing before the first team, there's a massive crowd coming in, obviously for the next game, and I jump off the bench and I'm ready to go, and there's like a couple of thousand people in the crowd ready for the next game, all I hear in the crowd is "Go Liam" with that English accent, Tina Zollo. Go Liam! I'm like, oh my god, my mum's in the crowd, I can hear them. But anyway, that's parents for passion, mate.
They're very passionate about it, but sometimes they're too passionate.
Yeah, exactly.
They try to live in the daughter or their son's dreams.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Definitely. Yeah, but it's just quite interesting. Do you think that the sort of participation's increasing now? What about the stigma around rugby league? Because it can be considered quite, in the older days, when I sound back in
real grown up. How old are we now?
Older guys now, but it just seems to have a stigma of like thug. It's a thug sport, and it's still a little bit like that. Like if you play rugby league, you're gonna just want to bash people and stuff like literally bash people. If you see rugby league players out in the nightclub, they're the ones who are going to be in a gang bashing mentality. Like.
Where did that come from? Where did that stigma come from? I mean, was it at the beginning? That was...
You know what? Honestly, it came down to poor media in rugby league.
Media for sure.
Because media in rugby union, because it's seen as like we call it rah-rah rugby, which is rah-rah-rah. It's like the posh rugby. So they're just as bad. Like I've got a lot of rugby union players out there. They're just as loose. And then just as fun when they go on out partying or whatever it may be outside of rugby league, and inside rugby league they're still tough as nails. Same mentality, but because they've got a lot better, going to better places that can help them in the media sense, that they stay out of trouble. Where we have guys that are not we, but rugby league have people that are out there that are just filming off their iPhones and stuff like that. So. And it's just that people are out there looking for a quick dollar as well. So there's that stigma where a lot of people are just seeing rugby league players. Thugs, which is a shame.
Well, when I was 15, a little story about me. I was hanging around the wrong crowd. Rugby league actually changed my life. I was hanging around the wrong people. Mum and Dad were saying, what are you doing in life? Where you want to go? And I remember signing my first, my first contract to go over to a club in West Tigers. And when I did that, everything changed. Every day I was waking up, I was training, I was doing stuff, I was motivated to do something. So rugby league kind of changed my stigma in life and helped me through a teenage life for sure. So.
Yeah, exactly right. And it helps a lot of people in sticky situations.
Not just rugby league, I think sport too.
Sport, 100%. Sport in
So would you consider Blake a thug?
Yeah, he's definitely
thug life.
Thug life. He's definitely a thug. Well, we played footy together. We played in the grand final.
So
together.
you're a thug too.
I'm a thug too, man. Watch out, man. I'll beat you down. But that's it. Look, it's a community-based thing, and that's what I like to promote rugby league for as a sport, because sport's important for teaching you so much self-development. In and outside, like in your life, teaches you discipline. Rocking up to training every day. In your life, you learn from losses as well. So, and you learn that through life, life experience. You have a loss of a partner of yours that leaves you, or you leave a partner. It teaches you how to deal with that a lot more. So, there's a lot of things just in the game of rugby league that it can provide. So, you're also doing drugs and alcohol. Is that right?
Yeah. So I go around the school, especially in the secondary school, and do a Better Choices program. So Better Choices talks about how the effects of drugs happens, how alcohol. So there's videos, there's clips, there's images. Have the police come in and talk to the kids exactly what it affects you. In today's life, as a teenager, if you get caught with drugs or something happens with alcohol, that could go on and not get you a job later in life. You could be on a sex offenders list. You go in and do something wrong at a party with girls. So going around the schools and promoting, teaching about doing all the right choices now will actually help you later on in life. So that's a big impact. I thought, especially in the eastern suburbs. Some kids actually see a little bit too much than they're supposed to. So it's a big impact.
What age do you talk?
So variety. So I actually just finished up a program at Waverley College, just up the hill here. I think Zollo, is that yours?
No, Marsland. I'm a Marsland boy. Everyone thinks I'm a Waverley boy. I've got people. I know that many people in Waverley College, because I've got a lot of friends there, that in years above me and years below, they go, "Are you going to the Waverley School reunion?" I go, I never went to Waverley. Like, if you did, I went to school with you.
He's like a Waverley boy.
You're just a popular person.
No, I'm not a popular person at all. I'm just a fool.
So Rangers, so we go from, we talk about cyberbullying, tackle bullying from 13, 14 years old, to talking about, you know, drugs and alcohol to 15 to 18 years old.
Right.
So it's a variety of all different programs that we run, and you know, we get a great response with it. I couldn't believe on Monday when, you know, they were so interactive, the dialogue was great with all the students, and you know, they really took a lot in. Until students actually see the consequences and exactly what happens, it's the best thing in the world.
And you know what? It's not just a man's game, Sheena.
Mm-hmm.
It's women. It's just as popular in the women now. They're promoting the women in rugby league as well as much as the males, if not more. And you know what? Funny enough, I like watching the girls play footy more than the males because they go for it more. You'd think that the guys are the ones who are tough and thuggish. It's the girls. For sure. It's the girls. What did Lana say before? Don't piss off Mother Bear. So that's the same thing what she's saying now.
Well, the last international game, when Australia and New Zealand played, the girls played before the men. The girls had more viewers on TV. That's
I watch it. I like to watch them.
Yeah,
it's fun. They just go and hit it up. They have fun with it. You know,
it's
the rugby league and men, it's just a little bit too much.
It's great. You know what? And you know, females at the start of a young age. You know, there's a pathway. You know, it never used to be pathway, but now females can actually start at 5 years old and play all the way up to whenever they wanted to. So it's great. It's a really great thing to see. And
it's just that it builds so much connections, as I was mentioning before. Like you just have that many, the community that you have. Like my dad, for instance, he's the he works with the second grade at the Rabbitohs, and there's been countless occasions where my mum's said it. Well, I think they've been in England, and Dad sat at a cafe, right? And he sat at a cafe and eating with Mum, and out of nowhere, like 10 guys rock up and start grabbing my dad and going, "Whoa, there's Johnny Zollo!" And Mum's like, "How the hell we're sitting in a little cafe in England, 10 guys, and they all just randomly being guys."
John's just that popular.
Well, it's not a popular thing, it's a community, and it's a wider community. I know it sounds silly, but it's a wider community. So we talk about social media as a way of building networks. We talk about going to network meetings as building networks. I'm telling you right now, sport is a massive one that goes under I don't know what the word I'm looking for, like underutilized or underestimated the power of that you can build a great community around, especially in the world of cyberbullying and stuff like that. So, it definitely helps. So
yeah, like I got friends for life since I was 6 years old playing sport. They go to school with me. They went to different schools, and I'm still best friends with these people.
Right. Because you have a bond with them.
I have a bond with them. I started playing footy with Zollo, about 10 years ago, and now we're still great mates. So we never went to school together. We grew up in the kind of area. We knew people from people, but now we're really good friends.
Yeah.
So it's a big impact and a big connection, especially growing up in life.
And that's just as we bring it back to sport, not just in rugby league. It's sport in general, and that's why I think that it's needed and more than ever now with the ever-growing social media trend and trying to build that connection online. And it's all about the likes and the posts that we put online. No, it's not. It's about building a network of people around you that can support you in times of need. As you said, it saved your life, and it did with me. Like I went and saw a psychologist when I was 17 because of various things, and the psychologist told me to take medication. I said, stuff that, and I was a lot more into my rugby league after that. So, and then 10 years later, 11 years later, I'm sitting in the position where we are now. So, talking to you about rugby league and the impact that it has. So, yeah, it's a great thing that you're doing. And what about the community? You talked about an event that you just did recently, the NRL event.
Yes. So at the start of the year, we got really established a Sydney Roosters Junior League. So we used to be part of the South Juniors. In the end, they didn't get signed a contract. So 22 years ago, Sydney Roosters had their own Junior League competition.
Yeah, so I played in the South Juniors. I played for Clover Valley Crocodiles. Yeah, so that's my local team. And Bondi United, represent Bondi. I played for Bondi in rugby league as well. So, we always played in the South Comp. It just seemed to be very difficult to play, a Roosters junior team in a South Sydney junior competition because it just sort of got picked on all the time.
We were the little brother, Mel the big brother.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so there's 4 junior league clubs. So there's the Clover Valley Crocodiles. They're up around the corner. Bondi United, St Charles and Paddington College. So they're the 4 junior league clubs. So for just 4 junior league clubs, that's a really hard way to start a competition.
Yeah.
So for us, we had the Sydney Roosters had to promote, the game and promote exactly what it was good in the community. So we decided to have our own junior league. We had our 6, 7, and 8s play every Sunday away with Oval. I couldn't believe the community and the people and the parents that come down every week and come watch their kids, daughters and sons play. We had a come and try day where kids come and try. They had jumping castles, they had slides, they had fitness activities, they had games, and we had 60 new participants come and try the game. And after that, we had 25 new people who never played the game before, 6, 7, 8-year-olds come try the game.
That's awesome.
It was fantastic. And then in the end, in the under 6s, we had 10 teams between 4 clubs. In the under 7s, we had 8, and in the under 8s, we had 8. So that was the influx of being in a big competition that had 16 clubs to 4 clubs.
Yeah.
And it was a big community. A few parents were getting down there having coffee. I actually seen parents get down there and actually do a fitness.
Well, it is the eastern suburbs, so I imagine there'll be a lot of coffee drunk, a lot of lattes drunk in the eastern suburbs.
Plenty of skivvies and plenty of cafe lattes.
Exactly right. Plenty of posh people around here. Never used to be though.
But the best thing about it was just a community feel. Like parents getting down there. I saw parents on the side, doing boxing, doing running while the kids were playing rugby league. It was a great feel. And by the end of the competition, everybody knew about each other.
Yeah.
It was a really good progress to where 22 years ago we had all these clubs, and now we're making a progression in sport, and rugby league's really helped a lot of these boys and girls, especially. Yeah,
definitely. And look, it's the good thing about rugby, we're massively promoting the game unintentionally.
Unintentionally, we are.
I think honestly, like I've been in the industry 11 years, Sheena, as a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Right. So I've seen a lot of different. I've participated in boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done a boxing fight. Participated in a marathon. I've participated in a lot of rugby league, various sports, indoor soccer, and all these different sports. And if I was to translate any skills as an athlete, I'll do a pre-season in rugby league first. I'm telling you, like, honest to God, I'll do a pre-season in rugby league first, and then I reckon using that as a base, I could translate that into a variety of different sports. So I could go from a rugby league background, right, and then I could go and participate in a marathon. That's why I have the ability. That's why I honestly have the ability to go into different sports and participate in them. Like I'm running a marathon in 41.195 kilometres in 28 days of preparation is pretty challenging. And then going to a boxing fight with only 5 weeks preparation or whatever it was, and going into never had a fight before in my life, going to that, with such a short time, it's very difficult to do. And then likewise with other games that I've competed in, and it's because of having that background of rugby league, because there's wrestling, there's strength and conditioning. It's the things we've put our bodies through physically and mentally that can translate in other sports. If you look at it, we have guys from the rugby league play NFL. One of the guys, Jared Hayne, who did he play for? He played for the 49ers in the NFL. Other guys go to rugby union. Other guys go to boxing. Other guys go to MMA. And they start with that foundation of the conditioning and the strength and the skill set of rugby league, because there's such a diverse amount of skills and strength and conditioning. So it's another interesting one to look at.
I think the best thing about sport, I go around the schools, do before and after school and do some fitness activities. I think the fundamental movements that kids learn at a really young age will really help them. Kids learn to hop, skip, jump, pass, kick the ball. That's all great things. Back in the day, I used to go to the park with Dad and play all different kind of sports, and my knees would be dirty, my elbows would be dirty. And these days, parents kind of huddle their kids up a little bit. Get your kids to run out. Get them run
play in the dirt, mate. That's it.
Kick a soccer ball, kick a rugby league ball, do all this stuff.
Yeah. Bloody hand sanitizer, that annoys me. Put out my mum does it. Put a hand sanitizer on. No, what do you have to? I never had hand sanitizer as a kid. Let me play in the dirt, let me eat the dirt. There's photos of me eating sand when I was 2 years old. Come on, I've turned out alright, so it's maybe I haven't. Maybe that's why I'm crazy.
Psychologist 17 years old, so
yeah.
He's alright now. 10 years later.
That's because I was eating sand when I was 17 years old.
But sport's been a great impact. I didn't play rugby league, I've done tennis, I played soccer, I've done athletics, I've done swimming. All that fundamental movement has helped me later in life, it's a big impact. And you know, what's that word? You know, you make those mates, you get that friendship for life. Sport's a massive impact. And you know, in Eastern, so we've got all this beautiful. We've got the beach, right across from the beach. Bring your kids to the beach. We've got the park. The park's up the road.
Get out of the bloody house.
Get out of the house. Get out of the iPads. Get off the laptops.
Yes, that's it. Promoting activity.
Don't need an iPhone. You don't need an iPhone. You don't need it. I don't need one.
Who's that?
I said Apple's going to hate you.
Apple's going to hate it, yeah. Exactly right. Mate, we'll have to cut the conversation short, dude. I could chat all day with you as well, man. Well, we do anyway. Just talk a lot of gibberish.
You just brought the conversation into the radio.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts, buddy, before we wrap up the show? So, anywhere we can promote the game a lot more? Is there any upcoming events that you're promoting at the moment?
Yeah, so we've got an upcoming event. I think we've got a couple of holiday clinics happening for kids who want to try the game, rugby league. You know, we've got the Sydney Roosters on October 3rd and 4th at Allianz Stadium. So something maybe, you know, come try the game. It's about fitness, it's
and
activity,
girls too?
And girls too.
100%.
Boys and girls.
Good.
Yeah, boys and girls.
Yeah.
So, you know, rugby league saved our lives, and you know, sport in general. Every kid should get out there and doing some kind of sport. So
definitely.
The more you get out there, the more you do, especially in the community, the better you are later in life.
And if you want to become a better athlete and rugby league at pre-season, do a rugby league. I'm telling you right now, put yourself through that, and you can cheat anything. Yeah.
And you don't have to be a thug to join.
Don't have to be a thug to join. Don't have to be a thug.
We turned out alright, didn't we?
Oh, maybe. I'm a bit of a thug. Look at me. I'm a thug.
Liam, but I like you the way you are.
I'm a thug. I've got a face for radio. That's what people keep telling me.
I love it.
Hey, so we're going to bring you in, man. What's the music? What's the music you're bringing in today?
Yeah,
Bring it in, have a chat.
yeah, it's got the House Society show coming up from 1 to 3.
Yep.
A lot of just easygoing deep side house, I guess.
Yeah, cool.
That's the idea.
Are you gonna bring a guest on?
No, it's gonna be solo today.
Solo.
So, yeah,
Solo.
yeah, nice couple of hours to myself and this beautiful view in front of me.
Nice.
It's pretty epic today. It's like clear and blue sky. You got all these kites.
It's very cold, but
for some reason,
chilly.
I don't know why.
Yeah, hey, it's quite weather, but it's not Bondi Radio sitting in the studio weather. It's freezing down here, aren't we? So
I mean, we can close the windows for you so you can get a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit chilly in here, definitely.
It's a bit chilly, but anyway, we're down here. We're still passionate. We're still loving life. We're still talking about wellness with my mate Blake Cavallaro, who looks a little less Italian than I do, and Sheena Alexandra. And I'm super excited about today's show, guys and girls. Until next week, very excited about next week's show. We're going to give them a taste of who we're bringing in, or should we just?
Yeah, we're going to leave you
we
guys
like
hanging.
to surprise. Everyone likes to do build-ups. We like to surprise you. So anyway, so thanks so much for the opportunity once again, and that's a wrap-up. Any final thoughts, Sheena?
Just be well, and I'll see you next week.
Be well, and have a healthy wellness week and life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Broadcasting from the world-famous Bondi Beach, this is Bondi Radio.
Alrighty, folks.
Alright, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We got a photo, right?
Yeah,
Get a photo.
Yeah, we got a photo,
You
yeah.
got one?
Yeah.
Huh?
You get a photo?
I've got a photo.
Do you want me to take a photo?
You want another one? I'll send it to you.
Oh, you
Do another one then.
Yeah, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, nice. Shane, we'll do another one. It's cold. Are you done for the day now?